Hello dear artists, I am Matthew and in this video I will introduce you to my product, SaveGuard for DAZ Studio. Let's dive right in. Imagine I have just finished this complex scene with multiple characters. It's a security team next to the entrance of a secret lab deep in the forest. I combined several environment assets and tweaked them in the Blender, positioned the characters, set the lighting, camera view, boom filter and everything else. It took a lot of time, but I'm quite happy with the result. Let's turn on Array to double check everything. Yes, the lighting, camera view, depth of field, all good. I am saving this scene. Great. The scene is saved and I can move on. Let's say I remove this character, the car drives away, these characters aren't needed for the next few scenes, and this character moves closer to the entrance. And now I absentmindedly pressed Ctrl S and overwritten my previous scene, losing a huge chunk of work. Sure, I can press Ctrl Z a few times to undo it, but in a real scenario, I might not notice the overwrite and continue working, making the changes permanent. I bet every high-volume artist has had a similar situation at least once. And this is where the Studio SaveGuard comes in. So, what is SaveGuard? SaveGuard is a small application that runs with the Studio using minimal resources. But every time you save a scene, SaveGuard copies the saved scene to a separate folder with a full-scale screenshot, all in the background seamlessly. As a result, you have copies of all your scene files at various stages, named by date and time with screenshots. So if you usually save intermediate results under new names, now you just hit Ctrl S and SaveGuard does it for you, and more. It's easy to navigate through your scenes with full-scale screenshots, much better than small thumbnails, right? From here you can delete unwanted scene files or let SaveGuard automatically remove old files after a set period. Deleted files go to the recycle bin, so no worries about accidental deletions. In our scenario, we find the pre-override version, press restore, set the thumbnail if you want, and done. Our scene is restored. No work lost. Here the restored file. Next I'll show you the first launch of SaveGuard. I'm deleting this ini file to simulate a first run. After installing SaveGuard, launch it from Smart Content or Content Library. You will see this message. Set the folder where you save your scenes, one folder or many. And the folder for SaveGuards, copies and screenshots. That's the essential setup. You can change settings anytime. Also, to be sure that SaveGuard always protects your scenes, I highly recommend to run SaveGuard at DAZ Studio Startup. Right-click Launch SaveGuard, browse to file location, copy the script path, Then back in DAZ Studio, Edit, Preferences, or F2, Startup tab, check Load File, paste the path, and choose Launch SaveGuard. Close the studio and wait a bit to ensure preferences are saved. As you can see, SaveGuard is still running. This because the studio is clearing memory. Let's wait until this finishes. Let's check the system tray again. SaveGuard is closed. Now let's reopen the studio. SaveGuard launches automatically. SaveGuard supports multiple DAZ Studio instances. With multiple instances, SaveGuard tracks changes and saves files and screenshots correctly even when switching between DAZ windows. It closes when the last DAZ window is shut. That's it, dear artists. Initially, I created SaveGuard for myself, but then I turned it into a commercial product so you all can benefit and never lose a part of your work. Give it a try, and I believe SaveGuard will become essential to your hassle-free workflow.